So when you get called in to conduct a market appraisal or evaluation, you do have to be very prepared before you arrive. So you need to know what local properties in the area have been recently rented for, and you need to give a justifiable reason as to why you feel that their property will achieve a certain price. After we've run through the service that we offer, we would then give them some feedback on the market and the conditions of sort of where the lettings market is at that very moment, give them a realistic timescale of when their property would be rented by. That's generally very important to people, because if they're moving overseas or they're moving into a house that they've bought, they need to eliminate any void periods that they may have from moving to one property to another. So we also go through some timescales with them, make sure that they're realistic and that the clients are going to have a tenant in place at the right time. We have a lot of properties on our managed portfolio currently, so a lot of the valuation time is spent running through the service of what we offer when we manage a property, which is the best service that we can offer. Many people that own properties in London are actually investment properties when they rent them, or they rent them to tenants. So a lot of the time people need to have the security of things such as rent collection service, so that we actually monitor the tenants paying the rent and they don't have to worry about that. There's also a great benefit to the management service, whereby the tenants do not have the landlord's contact details unless the landlord wishes them to. So for busy businessmen and people who work overseas a lot, it's very good for them not to have to worry about being contacted by tenants at any time of the day. And we take on that for them, and we ensure that any issues in the property are resolved by the tenants, and then the landlord is kept fully updated. So it's very personal service as well, and whatever our landlords require, whether it may be feeding the cat every other week or something while they're away, things like that we can incorporate into our service to make everyone happy. For every property that we have within our managed portfolio, there's a property manager assigned to the tenants and the landlords, and that person is solely responsible for maintaining the relationship between the tenants and the landlord, and making sure that any issues within the property are resolved as quickly as possible.